Hi, today we're going to make these cute little sundaes. Hi, it's Joan from Joan's Designs and Creations, and today we're going to make some cute little sundaes. I start with putting some chalk paint on the inside of the container. This way it brings out the color more and you can see it, and then it'll hide that I have nothing in there. So I used 2 coats of the white chalk paint. And then I set it to dry. I dry between each layer. That's the first layer. Then wipe off any extra I got on the side. Then I take a piece of round cardboard that I'm going to use to cover the top to make a lid on where I'll make the rest of the decorations. And I also put 2 coats on that. I set that to dry. But earlier I had done an additional glass that I had painted inside it. I put the let the top dry, so then I used the Aleene's tacky glue to attach the cardboard piece to the top of the plastic glass. Then I let that dry. I have another one done up to that point, so then I take my white clay, I condition it, and I'm going to roll it out into pieces to make my top whipped cream, faux ice cream, whatever you want to call it, topping. Roll it out into a snake form, and not using my fingers, just using the palm of my hand. When I get to the desired circumference, I use the Aleene's, again, tacky glue around the sides of the cup where I will start to attach that piece of white clay. Just use a little brush to make it even so that there's not big parts sticking up. I push that initial layer into the side of the plastic cup and the cardboard. Get my nice first layer on there, get it nice and sturdy so that I can build the rest of it. Then add in the middle and around the full base, I use some more Aleene's tacky glue. And then I use a half circle to put in the middle, and then that will give me a base to build my ice cream layer on top of that. Put some more Aleene's tacky glue so that this stays. You really don't need to do it with the fresh glue, but I like to make sure that it stays on there and don't have to worry about it coming off. I used spackle before, but this time we are just using the white foam clay to create the ice cream swirl effect. Just attach each layer as I go around. Either you can do continuous or you can stop at each layer. I usually stop at each layer on the first couple rows, and then I will do a continuous whenever it gets to the top. Just want to make sure that they are all connected and you can't see anything through there so that it doesn't make a gap or pull apart more whenever it dries. So just conditioning more of the white clay. Make another snake, and again just rolling it out using my palm of my hands. I usually stop it halfway through so that I'm not working with such a big piece. It's easier to get it to the size that I want it. And then I just continue adding it around the side of the cup and the mold of the styrofoam half ball that I use as my base and my background. Just continue swirling it around to create that ice cream effect that you would get on an ice cream cone at a soft serve ice cream stand. And there we have that around there nicely. And you can control it more than if you're not comfortable using the spackle. This is another way to get that effect. Then I just put more of that Aleene's tacky glue the whole way around it so that my sprinkles stay in place when I put them on there. Just brush it to make sure I get in all of those little cracks. Where the spackle, you can't add this on there, but of course it's wet, so they'll stay in place with this. So I have my little mix that I got together. I used some purple and pinks and light yellows, just a nice spring texture color scheme. And I used my little rhinestone holder there, but I use it for the sprinkles, and then it's easier to control where I'm putting them on the sundae. And I just tap it down so just make sure that those sprinkles are stuck to with the glue and they're not sticking up on their ends, that they're laying flat. And in there I have several different people's sprinkles or gem rhinestones that I added to this mix. And it stands out and sparkles really nicely. And I've made my purple bow already, but yes, I used a little purple candy topper as the top on this one. I made my purple bow already, like I did my peach one. But I'm going to show you I have the blue one that I'd started with. I'm going to just cut some pieces of ribbon, and I lay down a small piece of string and lay my ribbon across the other side of it and some lace trim, and just stack one on top of the other. And then I will tie it into a knot on each side, make sure it's in place. Very cute, fast bows that you don't need to have anything. You can use a bow maker if you want to, but for some of these my designs, I just like to make these cute little pieced together bows. And then I pick out a little rhinestone to put on in the middle of that, add some of that super glue to attach it and make sure it stays on there good. And then I show you that I'm attaching the purple one because everything is dried and set on there, so I show you it with the purple. So I have the peach one completely done. I'll finish a tealish green and then a blue one. Thank you.